1 2 1 2. Microphone check. All right, I'm back. Tried recording this before, but the damn thing crashed. First of all, I won a Space Race victory. I've been on a serious losing streak. So let me just show. I kicked it. Oh, yeah, there we go. I kicked the game's ass. Pedro came on late, but trust me when I tell you, this bitch was not close. Like I had no doubt that I was going to win this one. He caught up to me. Like I don't know how the hell he did that, but I knew this bitch was over. Pedro was not going to catch me. And let's see here. Where's my capital? Thank you, Jesus. So the story of this game. So despite the fact that I've been on a major losing streak, the story of this game is are my adjacencies. So first of all, the capital has a +7, and I've been playing too many games in which the adjacency for my capital is like a 2 or 3, and I have to build it up to a 4, which means you spend a lot of your time undermining your districts, right? So like instead of having, let's say, a +5 marketplace, instead you have like a +2 marketplace because you have to put it right next to your campus. Well, now I have a plus. I mean, look at that, +7. That means that like I'm starting out strong. That gives me +3 ahead of the AI, right? Okay, so then you have that's thank you Jesus. Compo +9. When's the last time you saw me with a +9 campus? And in fact, Compo was the site of 2 major land battles. They wound up being my allies. Hoas was it Dido and the Scottish dude. We went at it. I mean, we went at it like dogs and cats, and it was too much jungle, so their troops, it took an extra turn or two to get to me, and I just, I was shooting them up. Let's see here. I am not certain, but I think I did Joybounds next. Initially, I think it was a +5, so now it's a +6, but I believe initially it was a +5. Then I went to the desert, establishment border, +5. I believe it started out as a +3. Then I built the Petra that bumped it to a +4. And then I put the entertainment complex. I gave it a bump. Let's see here. I believe then I had Hangmasa. Yeah, this was the War of the Barbarians. So Hangmasa, the whole point of Hangmasa was to build this industrial zone, which was a +4. You see the stone. Where's the other one? Yeah. So you see the stone, right? The stone and the iron allowed it to be a good industrial zone. But barbarians had completely taken over this area. I mean, this whole area. And so I had the settler just sitting there. And then there was barbarians over here. So they had boats. And recently I've had trouble with barbarian boats. So I said, no, we're not going to have this bullshit. So after the war, I sent the other half of my army up here where Hangmaster is now, just to take those bitches out. Okay, then I built Holy Names, and I said, okay, I got to establish my border. +7 campus. It may have been a +6, by the way. But everything, appeal appreciates over time. So I believe it was a +6. I don't think it started as a +7. But the bonus was that when this coal showed up, I said, oh yeah, we're building an industrial zone over here, right? So that meant that the western portion of my empire could have electricity. And then Norissa Hapiture, I wanted Norissa Hapiture a long time ago, but because of all the wars, I couldn't get a settler out. So it never got to size 15, but it had a +6 campus. That helps a great deal. Later on, late in the game, I built Alicia Patrice Opal, only a +4, right? But I wanted the trade route, I wanted the coal, everything, just marvelous. So this whole portion of the continent. And also I flipped Haddington. So after the war, the Scots, after the war, the Scots couldn't hold on to Haddington. I was like, yeah, you fucked up. Couldn't handle all the size of my city, so I flipped it, and then I built it up, got it over size 15. I didn't care about. It didn't have a campus. I didn't care about the adjacency for the campus. I just wanted the population. Now let's go to my islands. This motherfucker literally built a city in between my cities, but whatever. Moorish Landing +6 campus, size 16, and I got coal right here, right? And then Geelong, it was supposed to be called oil, but I built it so late in the game because I did not have oil. I said, fuck it, let's just plop it down, build the oil, build a harbor, and we're good, right? But the majority of this game I won, and I can, the diagnostic helps so that you can see what I saw, and I didn't kind of appreciate it till late. That, first of all, I had room to grow, right? So you have, thank you, Jesus. You go south, and for most of the time that I built Campo, which was at one point, my southern portion of the empire, I had not cleared this area, so I did not know how close the Scots were. So when the Scots attacked me, and by the way, they attacked me at the same time, or soon after Dido attacked me. But when they attacked me, I was like, where the fuck are these motherfuckers coming from? And they made the mistake. They climbed through the jungle. Campo, I can't remember if I was about to build walls or if it wasn't, if it was like one or two down from my queue. But I was about to build walls. And I said, oh, you fucked up. I got 100% production. Walls came up. That was it. I mean, I had at least one horseman. I had archers. I believe one of my archers turned into a crossbowman, but I may be wrong because I also fought Dido, who came up to attack Chicken Paw, and she was coming after my capital. But by the time she crossed the jungle and got in these mines, right? There were like mines and shit, river. By the time she got over there, I had crossbowmen. So then she's kind of caught in between these mountains where I had troops coming over from Chicken Paw shooting them across the river. And then I had a horse and crossbowmen coming from Thank You Jesus, took her out. So then they weren't able to expand. I finally had land. I finally had a game where I had adjacency that allowed me to pick my land instead of just settling on any dry piece of dirt. But the map is everything. In fact, I would say that for Civ 7, we need better land. We need better maps. It's a radical. I mean, this experience of having adjacency. It's been so long because I just keep playing these maps that don't work. It's been so long that I was like, oh, I can do something with this, and you begin to question your approach when you just keep losing. You're like, I can't figure out why I'm losing. Motherfucker, +7 campus. I don't have to do anything to it. Just a +7 campus. That the goal of this city, Holy Names, which one that became a spaceport city, but Holy Names and the rest of Aperture, just give me the campus. Everything else is extra. Korea was my ally. They were supposed to be in the space business, but I fucked them up. The Portuguese, we were friends for 1 minute, then all of a sudden, those motherfuckers decide they want to go to space, but nah, I had this game. The map, though, and this also goes back to Clockwork, that you have to know your plan. Like, I waited until I had this plot to build my campus. I was not going to have, because I could have built it here, and I think it was like a 4 or 5. And I said, no, if I have a chance to have something real nice, I'll wait for it. So I spent money. It was money well spent. So my advice to you would be that you have to know your winning condition, whether it's religion or science. You need all the adjacency that you can afford. I mean, it's invaluable. And then obviously, second, you got to make sure that you have an empire, right? Like you have an understanding of how to defend. You have an understanding of the strengths. You have an understanding of which world wonders you want to use. Like, that's establishing your boundaries, understanding your empire, like that'll push your agenda, your victory agenda, as far as it needs to go. But yeah, very satisfying win. It was tough. It was, rugged, but I pulled it off. And I wasn't all that excited with the little ocean, these little island cities. But I said, yo, don't get snobbish. You're doing this for, like oil, or you're doing this just to have a place where you can just focus on science. It just worked. And they came up so fast. Morris Landing, if memory serves, Morris Landing and Geelong, which should be called Oil, they were the last cities I built, and Morris Landing just, it earned its name. I shouldn't have let Dido, or who the fuck, I think it's Dido. Who the hell is this? I can't see. Yeah, I shouldn't have let them come over here. I should have bought the water tiles. But it doesn't matter, right? Like, ultimately, a win is a win. Don't need to fixate on perfection. Anyway, I catch y'all on the rebound. We should have a Civ chat sometime. Peace.